Hello and welcome. Welcome replay viewers. Hello Lila and Jessica. All right, let me get I have my tripod all set up, and then I remembered that I don't like to start the camera right on me, so I had to change it. So hello everyone. I am using my new tripod from Christmas. It feels so nice to not be holding this. Yes, hello, come on in guys. This is just a quick scope, just to give you an idea of maybe a use for Periscope that you may not have thought of yet. Hello, Christina. I had so much fun watching you and your daughter a little bit today. I haven't finished the scope, but I'm gonna get back on and be able to do that. Hello, is it Renee? Good to see you. Jenny, hello. Oh my, everyone's available. This is a good time there. Hello, Karen. Oh, good. Carissa is live. Okay, well, so many people here. Hello, Sing and Bake. Sing and Bake. I love that. You can come over here and sing and bake dinner. All right, first, real quick, I was wondering if Alex would hop on, but I am going to show you really quick. Oh, Karen is now on Periscope. Okay, Karen is my friend from Maryland, and she's like a hidden social media person. She doesn't get on Facebook or anything, so it's so fun to see her. And she does bake, and she used to bake things for me, but now I'm far away. Okay, I'm going to show you first a little. This is Alex shared this one day. This is my new favorite thing. Oh, here it is. I call this my Periscope lipstick. Okay, I keep this next to my tripod, and right before I go to Periscope, I can throw this on real quick. Alex shared this one day, and I saw them at Target. They're like $5, and I love them. They're just a little amount of tint, and they're fantastic. So I actually now store it with my tripod. Love them. Periscope lipstick right here. Okay. Today I was going to share with you guys really quick one way I've been using Periscope. We are planning some traveling out west. And so when I set up Periscope, it automatically imported a lot of people I already followed on Twitter, and I already followed a lot of the national parks. And I have to tell you that some of the national parks have really fantastic Periscopers who are rangers at the park. So if you haven't thought about that, if you have upcoming travels, to look up places that you're going and see if they Periscope. So I can tell you that the Grand Canyon National Park, we have watched, the kids and I one morning watched the sunrise over the Grand Canyon. Obviously it's nothing like being there in person, but they're going to get a sense now of what they're going to see when they go out west. And the Yellowstone National Park has some fantastic rangers. There's this really cute little happy ranger. She's like in her 20s, this young little gal, and she's often out there with Periscope. But we have watched the bison, like this huge herd of bison traveling across Periscope. Yes, Renee, our kids can see these things. We're not planning to go to Yellowstone at this time, but they're getting to experience some of the things that they would see. And obviously it's not like seeing it in person, but it does just gives you, it's actually the original use for Periscope was seeing the world through someone else's eyes. So seeing a national park through the eyes of a ranger. So we've watched Old Faithful before. Let me see, what else do I have on here? Those have been the two that I've been really happy with, Yellowstone and the Grand Canyon. But here are all the national parks I follow. Not all of them have scoped. They all have accounts, but they don't all scope. So just know that Yellowstone and Grand Canyon have scoped. Just this week, I started following Cape Hatteras and the National Mall in DC and Badlands and a bunch of other things. So I see some cameras going up. I'll hold that there. And yes, Glacier does not follow the I before E except after C. So I have spelling issues, and I had to correct myself on spelling of Glacier National Park. Oh, yeah, science places. I'm glad that Lila just said that. The Monterey Bay Aquarium. If you're going to head to a state, maybe look up the science centers and things like that, and you can get scopers there. I'm going to add the Monterey one, actually, to my list. So that's Monterey Bay, because I really wanted to go there. It's a little too far for us. But they're starting to get into it now that periscoping is becoming a bigger thing. So I've added that to the list, and I have another one that I have really enjoyed is the National Gallery. They haven't the National Gallery of Art. They have not done anything for a while, but there was an evening one time that my little Periscope tweeted at me, and the National Gallery of Art had one of the docents after hours do a private tour of one of the displays there, and he talked all about the painter and the works, and he just gave a private tour to Periscope, and it was fantastic. So look up art museums and science centers and things like that. So it was really fun. So it's really all I popped on to say. I just thought it was a really great use of Periscope. So, oh, Lila, yeah, if you know some travelers, I don't know. I do follow Dan Snow. He is the history man, if somebody wants to write that in the comments. If you're into history, Dan Snow often will talk about a place or an event in history, and that is really educational. So it's like kind of like TED Talks sometimes. So yeah, thank you. Okay, here you go. Euro Maestro. Maestro is one. Euro Maestro. I'm writing that one down for myself too, because I'd love to follow these people. And I just feel like it's a great tool for learning and education and seeing the world. So we might as well make use of it. As much as I also love getting just new library book titles for my homeschool morning bin from other moms, it is nice to have other avenues on Periscope. So that's fantastic. Thanks for sharing that, Lila. Maybe you have a few you could throw in a scope for us one day so we can add to this list. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Yeah, with all of these. The national parks in general have been really kid-friendly. I don't worry about letting my kids pop on to Yellowstone or Grand Canyon. It's, typically just showing animals, wildlife, and features, geological features. Dan Snow also, I don't have my kids always watch. He'll talk about dates in history, and sometimes it's not necessarily either A, a topic they'd be interested in, but B, it's adult conversations. So you're welcome, Jenny. All right, guys, I hope you have a fantastic Monday. I'm going to now use some time to get ready for tomorrow's school day and our adventures, and then get some things done around here. Yes, Karen, say hello to your boys for me too. And I do. I'm really finding that we can make great use of the technology and embrace it and find the good uses for it instead of just running away from it or not bothering to figure it out. There's some really great things out there. So I'm enjoying it as well. And I know you guys are. You've shared so much with me. So thank you. And what am I doing tomorrow? Okay, I'm just doing school, so I'm gonna get ready for that, and we are actually going to go to a Defy Gravity. It's one of those trampoline gyms, and the one here in Raleigh has half price Tuesday. So I wasn't doing anything big tomorrow, just kind of getting ready for our school day and our new routines. We're still kind of trying to figure out the morning basket. I know some of you are doing it as well now. I'm not so sure it's going to keep working for us first thing in the morning because of my daughter's physical therapy she has to do, and she often runs to study hall down the street. So I'm thinking it might become an afternoon bin for us. It might be like right after lunch. We save all of that for the afternoon, and we spend our morning doing math and grammar and some of the book work. And I think we're going to have to do after lunch. Is that what you do, Heather? Does after lunch work for you all? Okay, Karen, so I'm not the only one finding that my kids are kind of ready to get the book work done in the morning, and by the afternoon, they would love to sit around and just listen to me read and talk. So I think we may try a little switch. And I think that's the great thing about homeschooling is we can just kind of switch it up. I agree, Renee. I've thought about that too. Like do it after dinner. If we didn't get to it, if we ran around, we could just relax after dinner and read and play, especially because it's winter. It's really hard for me in the fall and the spring because I'm really big on getting the kids outside. So I kick them out a lot. I don't even have to kick them out. They do it. So it's hard for me to think about leaving it for after dinner in the spring and the fall, but I would love it in the winter. I agree, Karen. And then my husband can be involved. And he's even gotten into reading to them. They really got into the Poppy series. And I didn't have time, had other books I had to read. And so my husband is actually reading the prequel and all the sequels to Poppy to them at nighttime now. And they really do love it. So while you're cooking, yes, Karen, the baking friend. And Heather, I think I saw that you did it first thing in the morning. So I'm finding my 7th grader that's not working quite as well right now. So you just got to keep always playing with it. But I guess that's what it is. So when I said I was getting ready for tomorrow, I wasn't really getting ready for anything big. Just the daily magic of homeschooling, making it happen every day. So that's all I'm doing. So it was fun to see you all. Thanks a lot for popping in. And I will see you around later this week. I agree, Lila. You just kind of... I like knowing what I have to do and then getting to it when I can. So good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to flip this. For those of you that don't know, you want to zoom in on something other than yourself when you end your scope, and that's what it will freeze on. So we will freeze on the list of national parks.